On a crisp November evening in Paris, the world of football held its breath, only to collectively gasp in astonishment. The date was October 27, 2025, when the golden sphere of the Ballon d'Or was lifted, not by the usual suspects, but by Ousmane Dembélé. It was a coronation that few had predicted and many thought impossible just 12 months prior. This was the ultimate validation of a season that had defied all expectations. The award was the crowning jewel on a season of unparalleled success. The player once defined by his frustrating injuries and inconsistent flashes of brilliance had finally, unequivocally, become the best player on the planet. He had shocked Europe, rewriting his own narrative in the most spectacular fashion imaginable. Dembélé had not just won the most prestigious individual prize in football, he had earned it by leading Paris Saint-Germain to the promised land. His trophy cabinet for the 2024-25 season was overflowing. He was named the UEFA Champions League Player of the Season, a testament to his pivotal role in securing the club's first-ever European title. The numbers themselves were staggering, with an incredible haul of 37 goals, 15 assists across all competitions. The summer of 2024 marked a seismic shift for Paris Saint-Germain. The club's brightest star, Kylian Mbappé, had departed, leaving a gaping hole in the attack and a cloud of uncertainty over the Parc des Princes. For over a decade, PSG's strategy, backed by Qatari ownership, was to assemble a galaxy of superstars. Ibrahimovic, Neymar, Messi had all tried and failed to bring the Champions League trophy to Paris. With Mbappé's exit, that superstar era officially came to an end. Many pundits predicted a period of decline. Instead of seeking another global icon, the club pivoted its strategy. The focus shifted towards building a cohesive team with younger, hungrier players who fit a specific tactical system. Within this new philosophy, one player was quietly identified as a potential centerpiece. That player was Ousmane Dembélé, a man whose own career was at a crossroads. This was a fluid, dynamic unit, built for relentless pressing and quick ball movement, and Dembélé's two-footed unpredictability made him the ideal weapon. The transformation of Ousmane Dembélé from a frustrating winger into a lethal goal scorer was no accident. It was the direct result of a tactical masterstroke by his coach, Luis Enrique. He didn't just see a fast dribbler on the flank. He saw a versatile attacking weapon with two-footed finishing. Enrique moved Dembélé away from the wing and deployed him centrally as a false nine, as a fluid center forward. He stopped just creating and became the primary target. Intelligent movement, explosive pace. Defenders struggled to contain him. Enrique drilled his finishing and pushed him to be selfish and clinical. The system demanded discipline and tactical intelligence, and Dembélé became a more complete player. He learned to link up play, press from the front, and read the game with new maturity. Samuel Umtiti said, "He became aware of these things with Luis Enrique at PSG. The Ballon d'Or is normal." He was unpredictable. Thunderous right-foot shots, delicate left-foot chips. The system maximized his strengths, and he repaid Enrique's faith tenfold. The story of Ousmane Dembélé's 2024-25 season can be told through the astonishing numbers he produced. They paint a clear picture of a player at the absolute peak of his powers. Across a grueling season, Dembélé amassed a phenomenal 37 goals, 15 assists for Paris Saint-Germain. These weren't the stats of a tricky winger. These were elite, world-class forward numbers. His contribution was historic, the most productive campaign of his career by a staggering margin, silencing doubts about his end product. His scoring wasn't just steady, it was punctuated by explosive, game-changing performances. Dembélé recorded multiple hat-tricks, one in the Champions League against VfB Stuttgart, and 2 consecutive hat-tricks in Ligue 1, the first in PSG history. Beyond volume, it was relentless consistency. Winners, equalizers, opening goals, numbers that translated into points, cup progress, and silverware. While the Champions League was the ultimate prize, Paris Saint-Germain's season was built on absolute domestic dominance. They reclaimed the League One title with commanding authority, often securing the championship with matches to spare. Dembélé was the league's standout performer, back-to-back hat tricks showcasing his superiority. His goals and his assists were the engine that powered PSG to the top and kept them there. The journey to the Coupe de France title was equally impressive. In a format where one bad day can end a campaign, PSG showed consistency and fortitude, often through Dembélé. Using pace and creativity, he unlocked stubborn defenses that sat deep to frustrate. The final was a celebration of team strength and the second piece of the treble puzzle. This domestic double built momentum and belief, proof that Enrique's philosophy delivered tangible success. Paris Saint-Germain's journey to the 2025 Champions League final was a masterclass in tactical discipline and firepower. After navigating a challenging group stage, helped by Dembélé's hat trick against VfB Stuttgart, the team entered the knockouts with growing belief. This was a different PSG, grittier, more organized, less reliant on individuals. They played as a formidable unit, with Dembélé the sharp point of the spear, cutting in from the right to shoot with his left, bursting down the left to cross with his right. Unsolvable two-footed threat. He scored intense away legs and lit up the park in home fixtures. Unlike previous heartbreaks, this team showed resilience and cool confidence. Not just a dribbler anymore, he orchestrated attacks, making the right choices time and time again. Their path culminated at Munich's Allianz Arena. The European dream was one match away, and for Dembélé, a personal triumph. The 2025 UEFA Champions League final on May 31 was supposed to be a tense, evenly matched contest. Paris Saint-Germain, Internazionale Milan, defensive solidity, tactical prowess. What transpired at Munich's Allianz Arena was a coronation. PSG delivered one of the most dominant performances, thrashing Inter 5-0. From the opening whistle, intensity and precision. High press suffocated Inter. At the heart, Ousmane Dembélé, unstoppable. He scored the opener with a powerful strike. Fans calm, tone set. He assisted 2 more goals, terrorizing the Inter backline, a masterpiece on the biggest stage. 5-0, a record Champions League final victory. Not luck, a statement of superiority, completing a historic treble. The story of Ousmane Dembélé's season is, above all, a story of profound personal transformation. For years, his public image was defined by 2 frustrating words: injury-prone. A fragile, reckless talent stalled by muscular issues. Under Luis Enrique and PSG's structure, he embraced a rigorous regimen and a disciplined lifestyle. The most critical factor, availability, unlocked rhythm and consistency. Decision-making improved dramatically. When to take on, when to pass, when to shoot. Off the pitch, he grew into a leader, a central voice with quiet confidence and humility. He handled pressure with grace, never shying in the biggest moments. From flighty to dependable, the transformation was complete. Proof a player's narrative is never set in stone. Dembélé's monumental season forged a new legacy for PSG and French football. The Holy Grail achieved, the culmination of a project spanning more than a decade. Crucially, they did it after abandoning their superstar policy, proving cohesion beats collection. His success as the focal point validated the new strategy and set a blueprint. The victory elevated Ligue 1 and ignited national pride, only the second French club to lift the trophy since 1993. A French international winning the Ballon d'Or at a French club, powerful symbol. It signaled to the next generation, reach the highest honors at home. He is no longer a cautionary tale. He is now a Ballon d'Or winner, a Champions League champion, a treble winner. He has inscribed his name alongside the legends of the game. From injury-prone to Ballon d'Or winner, the boy from Vernon became the king of Europe and forged a legacy that will endure forever.